Hello, Chris Green here with the Flood Insurance Guru. Today we're talking about over the pond. And what we're talking about is this property, that property, and really what you can expect when it comes to flood insurance. If you're purchasing a property on one side of the lake compared to the other, is it going to be the same? Is it going to be different? We get these questions from customers every day, and today we want to take a little bit of time and discuss this. So before we get started on that though, remember, if you've got questions about flood insurance, flood education, and flood zone changes, click below to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com. You can also check out our YouTube channel where we do these daily flood education videos. Remember, we have an educational background in flood mitigation, which means we're here to help you understand flood risks like this one right here, your flood insurance, and mitigating your property long term to help you minimize flood losses and flood premiums like this right here. So let's talk about today's topic. What we're talking about is over the pond. You've probably heard our friends from the UK use this term a lot, when we're talking back and forth with each other, or when you're referencing something in England. But today with over the pond, what we're talking about is different properties on one side of the pond compared to the other. It could be night and day difference when it comes to flood insurance. Just the other day, we had one property on one side of the lake, $500 a year. On the other side, $3,000 a year. So why is this? Well, when FEMA makes these maps, they're done on a parcel. Well, many times that parcel, as you can see this boathouse right behind me, FEMA might have the house at the same elevation because an elevation certificate hasn't been done. But over here, they can see that the house is maybe up on a hill. So because of that, it could be a big difference in flood insurance premiums. So an elevation certificate can really help there. When it comes to topography and things like this, and determining where the house is located at. In Florence, Alabama, we actually had this happen with a customer where he had been paying $2,000 a year for flood insurance for the last 20 years. The problem was his house was 80 feet above his boathouse, but on his FEMA map, it looked there at the same level. So this is a common thing that happens all the time where we see people overcharge for premiums. And it goes back to making sure that your flood insurance premium equals your risk. You see, this isn't the same risk as a boathouse sitting at the same level as a house when this house is up on the hill, as you can see here behind me. So these are the kind of problems we see every day, and these are the kind of problems that we try to help fix every day. Now, does it mean this house is going to not flood? Absolutely not. It just means that we're going to help you when it comes to making sure your premium matches your risk. You see, the flood insurance on this house maybe shouldn't be $2,000 or $3,000. Maybe it should be closer to that $500-$600 mark because of the different elevations. So if you've got questions about determining what your true flood risk is and how to minimize those premiums to make sure it matches your risk, or maybe you want to dispute that risk. Hey, I shouldn't be in a high-risk flood zone because, of course, I'm 80 feet up on the hill, like our client in Florence, Alabama. Then click below to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com. As mentioned before, you can also check out our YouTube channel where we do these daily flood education videos. Thank you.